Hello, welcome to Monday Night Live. I don't know what number I am. 116. Warren, NQ Explorers. Half on the screen. He's back.
After
a long
absence.
Yes, absolutely. So, welcome, Warren. How are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Well, I know how you are. I see you on a regular basis. It's just all the people out there up in the cloud that we're talking to.
Yeah,
Haven't
exactly.
been on here for a while.
No, that's
all.
right. So anyway, we've got some prizes tonight. We're going to give away water bottles. We've got some. These are very.
They are. You don't normally get one
No,
of these.
NQ Explorers badges, and there's some stickers.
Usually you got to go to Techning with us to get one.
Well,
But you have,
I haven't got one.
haven't you?
No, I haven't got a sticker or a badge.
No.
Like,
You know, there's a cost, you know. There's a cost to me.
there's a limit.
Yeah, there's a limit.
Yeah. So we've got lots of people here. Nikki, Dan, Blake, Frank, Cameron, lots and lots of people here. I'm not saying hello to Nikki, I forgot. So.
Oh, you told me a bit about the Nikki issue.
Yeah. I'll tell you in the intro. Well, there we go. We're live. We're running. We'll get the duck. We'll get the duck going. The quackers going. You haven't heard about the duck. So I bought a duck. I'll tell you a
I
story.
hope it doesn't replace the randomizer, has it?
No, it has. No,
Oh.
the duck hasn't replaced the randomizer. But I bought a duck. My damn.
Yeah, I've
During
seen
the
the
drought,
duck.
yeah.
I've been witness to the duck.
Well,
in
the
action.
duck's bloody useless. It is the short version. And
It's solar powered, isn't it?
It's no, because you put it on the water, it fills up with water, it turns turtle.
Oh,
So the solar doesn't work real
Right.
well. So anyway, I found a use for the
not real
duck.
seaworthy.
And what happens is we do we do this when it
Oh yeah.
that's a prize draw.
It's like pluck a duck on.
It is. It's similar to pluck a duck.
That is not a lawsuit pending on this.
Well,
With General Summers.
now you've mentioned that.
Yeah.
I hope not either.
Well,
So
Dickie Neer in a minute.
Dickie knee coming up from between.
Yeah. With a hat.
With a hat. So tonight is all about that thing sitting behind us there, the apex, leaning up against the tree there behind us.
Yep.
Sort of half disappearing into the
blue
green
sky.
screen because it's.
Oh yeah, it
so
is too.
it's but the new apex is here. It's in the country. So
They're shipping today, I believe.
yeah, so I think mine are left today to come here. So they've arrived to Garrett, and I'm so looking forward to get out and have a play with it.
No, it's great.
Yeah. So
We've done a lot of hours on it now.
yep.
Well, that one actually is just a pre-production example.
Yep.
But
You're
it's
getting a
fully-
new one.
Yeah, I'm getting one of the production models. The thing about Apex is it's there's going to be software upgrades.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's because it's a micro USB port on it
Yep.
for the charging system. But that's what Garrett will do. There'll be some method whereby you just download software for it.
Yeah.
For upgrades.
Yeah, which will be awesome. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Now, guys, anyone that's got questions about Apex or about Warren, just sing out. Mick Nielsen's here, Mark's here. Just feel free to sing out. Thank you, Bradley. You're a superstar. Nikki, I am using your mug tonight. I'm using your mug. It wasn't by choice. It was just sitting on the table.
Oh, yeah, I got this one.
Yeah, you got the.
I got this dodgy looking
Warren's got
number
the better one there, but yes. So so we're giving. So tonight's prizes. We should talk about that. We've got those. We've got some of the bottles, the K&H water bottles. Got a couple of Gold Diggers mugs, and then at the end we're going to put a little bit of a package together with NQ Explorers and a
Oh yeah, okay.
Golden Spur thing and a couple of stickers.
Good idea.
Yeah. So we'll set someone up as the major prize tonight.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah. These are all you can put them all over your truck.
Yeah. If I had one, I would.
You would.
Yeah.
Actually, what I want to do before we start, I'd like to start with a rant if it's possible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I know you enjoy
Rant
a good
away.
rant.
Yeah. Rant away.
And I've had to put up with a few of yours over the
Yeah,
years.
absolutely. I like a good rant.
I like a good rant. And the rant actually has a solution at the end, so if you stick with it, right?
I got to ride it all the way home.
Yeah, you got to ride it all the way home.
Yeah.
How much time we got?
Oh,
Anyway, look, I'll get on with the rant.
I did warn people we might go long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, what I want to talk about is whether you're a prospector or you're a fossicker or bushwalker or a bird watcher or, you know, anyone who loves the bush, fishers, campers, you got two things in common, all of us.
Yes.
One is a love for the Australian bush,
Yes.
and two is a reliable means to get there. Yeah, well, you probably know where this is going.
I've got a sneaking suspicion.
Recently, I had to change the ECU and the Defender. Right, it's got one computer.
It fell off.
No, it didn't fall off. There were some malfunctioning issues.
Yeah.
So this is what the rant's about. Other than having to go back to a truck like yours, which is, you know, 1880s bullock dray with a motor.
Yeah.
Why can't? And I'm sure all these car manufacturers listen to this show, so they're going to want to know what I'm going to say.
This is where they come.
Why can't they just build? I get why you got to have all these computers on a modern common rail. Okay, there's so many engine management systems and all this EU5 garbage you got to have on there. Why can't someone just build a solid axle, four-wheel drive like old style Defender, old style Cruiser, right? Nothing fancy. If you want to throw all those computers in there, at least have a kill switch, so that you can say to the car, that's just a dodgy sensor. There's no problem. I've got oil in the engine. I've got water in the engine. Everything's fine. I can get home. Yeah. But what happens is that the truck goes into limp mode, and you've got to get flatbedded to the coast, and the coast can be a long way away. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like years ago, I was up in Burketown, right up on the Gulf, and the CEO of Berkshire Council was a female. That's not relevant to the story, but I thought I should say it. She had a brand new 200 series, Sahara, as CEOs of councils do. Anyway, one morning she's backing out of the carport, clips the one of the steel stanchions of the carport with the Cruiser, pulls the front bumper off about this far. All the airbags deployed, goes in limp mode. Right, brand new truck. Yeah. It's 1,500 kilometres to Townsville on a flatbed because the local mechanic just goes, all right. I don't know. And if you try to drive a 200 series in limp mode from the Gulf to Townsville, she'd still be coming. Yeah. Like, it's just ridiculous. Last time I was in Claremont prospecting in the GPAs, I actually bumped into the RAC. This rant's going on for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's all right.
I bumped into the RACQ bloke, the local towie. Yeah. And he said that even the car companies, they don't even release the scan code software details for some of the new vehicles.
Oh, really?
To the RACQ. So he can put a scan code. I don't know. Like it was, I can't remember which vehicle he talked about at the time. It was some new vehicle that just come out, a new model. They don't give the scan code to the RACQ. He can't even plug it in and tell you what the fault is. And like I said, if it's just an ABS sensor, just tell the car it's okay. I'll go home. Yeah. Well, you don't have to shut me down. But he said most of the stuff he does, unless you've got a flat tyre or you need fuel, it gets flatbedded to Mackay.
Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely.
So that's the rant, and the solution to the rant is, if you're listening, everyone, in car-making land.
Oh, yes.
You just have a override switch that can tell a computer that's a faulty sensor, the vehicle's operating normally. Well, I'll make that decision, not you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, why is the car running?
Why is the car running? Yeah. But, especially in Australia.
Yeah,
in South Africa and Canada.
Yeah. I reckon there's a market for an Australian-made four-wheel drive that is like
big diesel engine,
4
seats and metal everywhere. That's what these cars we're talking about. Yeah. Your old Cruiser and old Defender, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I specifically went after a car without a computer.
I know.
Because I can get out and actually, like I've got some mechanical ability, but I can get out and go, shit, that's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's what I mean. You got oil in the engine, you got water in the engine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all good to go.
Yeah.
But if you get a car goes in a limp mode, the RACQ can't even tell you what your problem is.
Yeah. I
don't know.
There might be a solution in these comments. There's some smart people in these comments.
Oh, okay. Well, talk to Toyota and Land Rover and Nissan. And I think everyone gets where I'm going with this because there's so many.
See, Kev, 60 series for the win.
There you go, 60 series. Two live axles, leaf springs.
Even got a fridge, built-in fridge.
Oh, he has.
60 series.
I used to own a 60 series. You couldn't kill it with a stick.
Yeah, exactly.
And you watch all those old Jack Absalom videos. If your glow plugs aren't working, you tip a billy of boiling water on the rail and the car will start.
Yeah, exactly.
Try that now. Yeah. There'd be computers zapping all over the place. Like, no, it's just not good enough.
No, it's not. I mean,
and this is relevant to Garrett Apex and all this detecting and all the bush
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
I know we've all had to help someone in the bush at some time, but some people can't be helped. I'm not talking about cars now.
No.
But you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of my rant.
But I've spent a little bit of time in North Queensland recently, and while I was there was a one of the 4-door new Land Cruisers. It was buggered, left on the side of the road. You know, they had to get it flatbedded back. They had, you know, there was a lot of cars that were just,
I know,
can't do anything with it. Have to go back
that's
to
what
town.
happens. You've got to, and they take them to a dealership, not to a mechanic.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the local mechanic.
Yeah.
You've got to have a supercomputer to analyse what's happened.
Yeah, yeah.
But Colin and I just got back from a 3,000 kilometre road trip. We went up to Cairns and came back, did some detecting, and I did see the same thing. I actually saw a 200 series on a flatbed and a couple of Prados.
Yeah, yeah.
Toyotas do break down.
But yeah, they do break down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would suggest those cars weren't broken down. They're probably just some stupid fault. Oh, what, you know? The interior door light's not working. I better go into limp mode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Anyway. So there's some solutions here that.
Well, this is you go. Look,
has Apex got a computer?
It has got a computer in it.
So I've got one of these too, but it doesn't work on all vehicles. You can get a scan gauge,
yes,
right?
Yes.
That you can plug in and delete the code.
Yep. And it clear the code.
Clear the code.
Yeah.
But if it's an ongoing problem, I've had this before on my Triton. If it's an ongoing problem, the problem will just come back. You delete the code and it'll just come back. It's a pain
one of these
RACQ's
blokes talks to me. Don't do it at home because it might void your warranty. They just disconnect the battery and touch the two positive and negative, and it clears all memory of all the computer. It's a reset.
Yeah.
But as you said, if usually if it goes through 3 cycles and the problem doesn't reoccur, you're clear.
Yeah.
That's how some of the computers work. Yeah. But I don't want any of this to be working at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, you know, it's all right to design a 4-wheel drive in France or Belgium where
I started you again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got to drive 5 kilometres through a city to get to your detecting spot in the middle of Europe, you're not going to get stuck anywhere.
No. If you're 1,500 kilometres.
Yeah. Well, it's that sinking feeling when you're 200k from town and there's no. What's this mean?
This is the duck. The duck. Right.
That's the end of the rant.
Yeah, that's the end of the rant. Probably good things. Craig Pulford. Congratulations, Craig Pulford. Let me repeat that timer. We've just randomly selected someone. Craig, you've got these are really good water bottles, actually. They keep stuff cold for hours and hours and hours. So congratulations, Craig. You got that one away. I've got one down here on the floor. I don't know why.
That's a nice camo one.
Oh, there's camo ones. There's pink.
Put it down, you wouldn't find
camo.
anything.
Yeah, well, the one I've got's pink.
Well, you decor maybe pink where you hang out, I don't know.
Exactly. Well, actually, while we're talking about pink,
do
you remember we talked about pink picks, right?
Yes.
We're going to get to Apex. Trust me. We're going to get to Apex.
We've got all night.
Yeah, we have got all night. Hope you guys have too.
This is going to take a while.
This might take a little while.
Could be another rant. Look at this.
Look at this.
I'm loving this idea.
Right. Pink picks. Brux. Right. Good, really good quality picks. We've got a stack of them out in the field at the moment, but this is a prototype of what's coming, and you'll notice when we turn it over, see what it says here? Breast cancer. So what's going to happen with these is, once we get them set up, these pink picks are going out, and Warren's a bit worried here as I'm flicking it around, because it's sharp. Gold diggers and Brux are coming together to donate all the profits of these.
So this is a local Queensland company.
Local Queensland company. Donate all the profits of these to breast cancer. So
awesome.
So it'll be really, really good. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. That's
a really well balanced weight.
It's a nice pick. It's a very nice pick, sort of thing. So for breast cancer, we'll probably give one of these pink ones away when we launch it, and it's for breast cancer one. So yes, it'll be phenomenal.
Great cause for us to support that.
Yeah, and you'll see me in all my videos now with a pink pick because I'm getting stuck into it.
That's great.
Yeah. So the pink picks are just about here. Donnie's here. G'day, Donnie. Donnie's got a blue one actually. He likes his his pick sort of thing. So, right, so let's talk about Apex.
Right.
Right. So, it's been a long time coming from Garrett.
Yes.
I've been hanging out.
Well, the last machine
Was
was Max in 2017.
Yep. So
that's 3 years.
3 years.
Now, we were supposed to go to, this is a zombie apocalypse story. We were supposed to go to Chesanatico.
I've got a rant tonight too.
Eh?
I've got a rant tonight too.
Good.
About the butcher at Runcorn.
That's worth listening to too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's a good rant because it involves you having a bit of pain.
It does, yes.
But what was I saying? Oh yeah. The Apex was going to be launched in Italy again this year at Cesenatico, where they launched the Max in 17. Colin and I were just about to book our flights to Italy, which was going to be April. Just as well we didn't, because we'd still be there.
Yep.
So they launched it online.
Yep. So what is it?
What's the story?
Design?
Okay,
for?
so
tell me a story.
Okay, it's
I'll hold it. How's that sound?
Well, the first thing is it's ultra lightweight. It's got a lithium-ion battery, which Garrett advertised it as 15 hours, but I've found that it goes a lot longer than that.
Yeah, it's
of
probably
course
a
with any
minimum.
machine, if you run it in multi-frequency as opposed to a single frequency, multi-frequency, in theory, should be more hungry for power.
Wireless.
And wireless. If you're running your Wi-Fi to your Garrett and your headphones, I mean, there's all sorts of issues, but you don't necessarily have to get stuck because you can put a power bank on here and just run a power bank into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So the other thing about the lithium-ion battery, takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge from flat.
Yep.
And Garrett recommend use at least a 100 milliamp hour charger.
Yeah.
So if you find it's charging too slow, you have got enough grunt going. So don't use your old iPhone 3 charger. On a USB, use a proper USB outlet with a 500 milliamp.
Yeah.
That's half an amp or something.
Yeah.
Charge. 4 to 5 hours. We've run this thing for days and it's only on half battery. So, and we run the speaker for videos just so people can hear what's going on.
Yep.
So what you got selectable frequencies of 5, 10, 15, 20 kilohertz. Then there's a multi-frequency mode and a multi-salt mode.
Yeah.
So when you're in multi-frequency or multi-salt, the frequencies go beyond the 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, okay.
That's Garrett corporate, so I don't know where they go, but they go way up as high as, whatever you want to know. Yeah. And as where it needs to be, depending on whether it's in salt, or it's in ironstone or goldfield situation. I took it. We haven't actually had time to do a couple of days raw prospecting with the machine. We'll probably go to the lease with you one day eventually.
Yeah, let's do that.
But I tested it in hot ground with nuggets. I did find that actually, to me, it felt like multi-frequency gave me better response and depth than 20 kilohertz. Because you'd expect 20 kilohertz to be a...
Yeah, unless the multi's running much.
Well, what I'm thinking, multi could be pinging up to 50 and 60. I've got no idea.
Yeah.
I know it's going beyond 40.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this is where multi's hitting the nugget better and cleaner than the 20 kilohertz.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, okay, look, it's not a design as a dedicated prospecting detector, but obviously people are going to take it prospecting.
Yeah.
The big advantage, the two things it hasn't got for prospecting, it hasn't got an audio threshold.
Yep.
And the other real issue, I guess, for some people is it's not waterproof.
Yeah.
It's rainproof because it's got rubber plugs in the headphone port.
So it's got ground balance.
It's got 100 now. It's ground balance. It's got 175 points of ground balance. That's more than an AT Gold or a Pro. Same as a Max.
Yeah.
So what happens?
That's very powerful.
Very powerful. So and it's slewed to the gold end. So not when you get your ground balance numbers, like you get out on the beach and you get a 9 or a 10 as a ground balance in the salt. Typically you're getting an 89 to 90, 93, 94 in the goldfields. What happens at 70? So 1 to 75, it goes up in increments of 1 ground balance to 75.
Yeah.
Once you get to 75, it goes up in quarter ground balance increments. So 75.25, 75.5, 75.75, 76.
Yeah.
So what that means is from 75 on, which is all the Australian goldfield soils, you get that fine tuning in the high end of the spectrum.
That's very
so it's actually designed not for it's absolutely it's the best beach machine I've ever used. Yeah. Other than a Pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
which has got way deeper than anything.
Yeah.
So, but the ground balance circuitry is slewed towards the goldfields.
Yeah.
Not the beach. Having said that, I can run that on the beach in multi-salt. I've got waves crashing on the corner and not even get a pixel lit on the screen.
Yeah.
It just doesn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
And because as you know, some of these machines can be, VLFs are pretty nervous on the beach.
So
They can be.
So what modes have we got?
You got frequency, mode.
Yeah.
Oh, you got coins, relics, US coins,
We could always turn it
zero.
on.
We could look, I suppose.
Yeah.
Zero. And jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah, and custom.
In custom.
Yeah.
All of those are programmable. You can notch and stuff in and out.
Yeah.
So the other difference is you'll find, even if you're not a Garrett user or if you are, you've now got 5 audio tones, not 3.
Yeah.
And the huge thing to me on relics for this machine is the high tone breakpoint is 79, sorry. So it's up really high. Whereas when you're using an AT Pro International or an AT Max International, the high tone breakpoint's 59 or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly.
It's too low.
It's too low.
Yeah.
It's too low audio wise. You're still going to detect your targets, but everything's high
Yeah.
because it's designed for small hammered Roman coins. I don't know about you, I haven't found many in Australia.
Not too many.
So
Not too many.
the beauty of that is your high tone breakpoint being so high, only your really good targets are high tone.
Yeah. I have got one of those.
A Roman coin.
coins.
So have I. I got given one. I didn't find it.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I didn't find it either. I got given one.
But and the other thing is your low tone breakpoint, because you got 2 different volume controls, one for your iron, one for your audio.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, that's just awesome. Because Colleen, for example, she runs her iron audio all the time. Drives me nuts if I'm near her. But now she can run the audio down, low, and just hear because you need to know where the iron is when you're relic hunting.
Yeah.
So you can run the iron audio low and your normal volume higher. And also, by adjusting your iron audio, you can adjust the breakpoint for the low tone.
Yes.
So it's set, whatever it's defaulted at 25 or something. If you adjust your iron higher, your low tone breakpoint goes higher, so your low tones now incorporate more of the pixels.
Yeah. So lots of questions about price. It's $8.99 and $9.99.
For the standard package.
And $9.99 with the headphones.
With a wireless MS3 headphones. So it's Wi-Fi headphones. No, there's no latencycy with Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's quick.
And you've
lightning.
got 2-channel Wi-Fi, so your Wi-Fi carrot also runs in your audio.
Yeah.
But so they're your modes, and then once again, there you got 4 selectable frequencies. Nice duck time.
Duck time.
Good thing you got that set. We forget about it.
Oh, we've got to have it set. So we'll get that going again. We'll give it a go another water bottle. Angie Louise, she was calling out for the duck. Open a new tab. Congratulations. I'll send you a water bottle. It might be this pink one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right, sorry.
So they're your modes you're talking about. There's 5 different modes, all of which are user programmable.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got a factory reset too, like all the other Garrett machines, so you can just set it back to brand new.
Yeah.
But so you've got 5, 10, 15, 20 kilohertz selectable, multi-frequency, multi-salt.
So what's the difference between multi-frequency and multi-salt?
Well, once again, that's a Garrett corporate thing.
Yeah.
Multi-salt obviously runs
at the beach.
Yeah. Well, it'll also be, I imagine, Salt Lakes in WA. It'll be killer on Salt Lakes, given how quiet it is on the beach here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of gold in Salt Lakes in WA, especially around Kalgoorlie and that.
Yeah.
But, so, look, I don't know what the frequency difference, the actual numbers you're talking about, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about. So, multi-use.
Multi-frequency isn't multi-salt. That's a multi-frequency salt mode, and it's a multi-frequency land mode.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And within each of these 5, 10, 15, 20 multi-frequency, multi-salt, you've got 8 channels.
Yeah.
So there's 48 settings you can put the machine into.
Jesus.
And to tune it to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's far and away the most adjustable, I suppose, Garrett machine that's ever been around.
Yeah. So there's a few questions there about, is it in stock? So
yes,
they've arrived in Garrett, Australia today. Well, I think they arrived Friday.
Friday they got here.
And I think my lot's been dispatched today.
I think they're all getting shipped today. Like Australia-wide.
Yeah, so...
you see, your local Garrett dealer should have them, if you got them on pre-order, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Or come to Gold Diggers, of course. It's the world's greatest prospecting shop.
There you go.
I'm fairly modest.
You need to come to Gold Diggers to relieve this poor bloke of a bit of stock.
Yeah, it's pretty...
I couldn't get in the front door.
Yeah, it's...
And what's even more tragic, you can't get to the tea room to make a cup of tea.
No, you can't. Yeah,
It's full of detectives.
Yeah,
What's
it
going
is.
on with that?
it is. It is.
I'm not happy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's got a lot of gear in here at the moment.
You got a lot of gear.
Yeah, which is good. Like,
No, it's great. Well,
it's
since
starting
the
to
zombie
catch up.
apocalypse has been incredible for prospecting, isn't it?
it has been good for prospecting, but we've been struggling
Not
to
for the
get
Pro
stock.
Victorians, but
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, supply is always an issue.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. So, yeah.
I'd rather run out of toilet paper than metal detectors, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
There's alternatives to toilet paper.
There is alternatives to toilet paper, as there is alternatives to gold metal detectors as well. You can go panning.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So.
No, yeah. So look, it's a fully featured machine, and don't forget when I'm talking about multi-frequency, we're talking about 2020 multi-frequency. This is the newest technology.
Yeah.
It's not 2018, 2017
Yeah.
multi-frequency.
Yeah. So they've improved it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't wait for mine to arrive so
Yeah.
I can go and.
Yeah. Now, at the moment, there's only one coil for it, but the other ones are hot on its heels.
So this is
the coil's an 11 by 6, which is a compromise size that's not. Well, it's just a generic coil size. Most people be used to the 5 by 8 or the
the Viper.
Viper.
I wish I could turn it the other way around, so the writing was the right way up, but it's
too long.
too long. Just turn it the other way up. So
Need a higher desk.
I need a higher desk and bigger, taller
So
chairs.
the thing is with that, it's a multi-frequency coil, whereas all the other Garrett coils adjust to the machine they're plugged into on the AT series
Yeah.
and the Ace series.
Yeah.
So this one does not. Those other coils aren't compatible. So there's a whole series of coils that are multi-frequency, broadband multi-frequency
Yeah.
that are coming.
Yeah.
So this may. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out with people like Nell with the aftermarket stuff. They'll have to make a
They'll
specific.
have to make specific stuff for it.
For a
So,
machine.
so you've done videos, beach videos.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of them.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of them, but I have to watch a lot of YouTube videos. So,
Yeah,
I leave
I
a
haven't got
couple
time to
out.
watch YouTube videos either.
But so you've got on your NQ Explorers YouTube site, you've got beach.
Yeah. So
Relic.
a relic and bush. I did one big long video, which is a bit tough to get through at 35 minutes, but it's beach, bush, goldfields. I wanted to, because I thought everyone's going to ask a question, how's this machine work
Yeah.
here, there, and there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
I did all three in a day. The goldfields one was a bit low on because I didn't actually go prospecting. I just took gold with me and tested it on berry gold. So it wasn't. I wasn't digging up 2 million year old nuggets.
Yeah.
It was disturbed ground.
Yeah.
But I had no trouble pinging. I think I had a half gram, 0.5 or a 0.4 gram or a 0.6.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
So-
came from the patch. I went back to an old patch, buried it
Yeah.
in that ground where it came from.
Yeah.
Had no trouble hearing
Yeah.
it with the machine.
Yeah. So guys, no idea how it compares to any other machines at this point in time.
I mean, that's up to people are going to do plenty of side by side
Absolutely.
comparisons.
Yeah.
That's not and that's I don't do that for a number of reasons because it's so subjective.
Well, it is.
It's like someone saying to me, "Oh, my machine X gets depth Y on target
Yeah.
Z."
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, like, what's your
Yeah.
parameters here?
Yeah.
You're not in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
And everyone who knows what the bush looks like, it's not a billiard table.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just it just doesn't make any sense to say, "Oh, I'm getting 10 inches on this or that."
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to take it out to the
We'll take it out the lease
yeah.
and we'll do some live digs on we'll hit targets and do live digs.
Yeah, I've got a patch up there
Okay.
that is very, very strong. It's very, very strong.
The force is strong with this patch.
The force is strong with this patch. So
This will be a good opportunity to hear how it sounds in that environment.
well, about 4 meters from this patch, right? I dug a hole and I could not get the 7 to run on it. It was that hot.
Really?
The ground was that hot, that moist. The 7 couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a chili patch out there, haven't you?
It is just mental. This patch, it's about 2 meters down. It's wet, so everything's
right.
amplified.
Yeah.
But the ground is like
It's just iron.
red iron,
Yeah.
brownie.
That's great stuff.
It's just
Well, you might have to get a dry blower.
No, because
It's
it's
wet blower.
slop.
It's slop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
that takes a long time to dry that ground, doesn't it?
Yeah,
At
yeah,
depth.
so clayey.
Because it's you think it's
Yeah.
dry as
Yeah.
buggery, but at depth you've got water.
Yeah, so that's the first piece of ground I've ever seen that the 7 couldn't run on. So, yeah, wonder whether the Apex will do it with the multi.
That'd be
Multi,
That'd be something else.
Yeah, wouldn't it? So
I mean, there's plenty of places, like there's that famous chili patch in Kalgoorlie that's never seen a metal detector because it's just they just dry blow it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't
can't-
do anything with it. So,
But yeah, the thing about to me, especially to a new chum as a prospecting machine, and people are going to buy them for that.
yeah,
That's what most people are going to want to do, I think.
yeah,
But you got the versatility of the bush and the beach bush and goldfields. But when you look at the VLF machines, like any VLF machine is nervous in hot ground.
yeah.
You need a bit of work. You need a bit of experience to run a VLF machine successfully.
Particularly with our threshold.
Yes.
'Cause-
What I'm coming around to this. If you're running a VLF machine in all metal mode, you're running a bit hot, running a negative ground balance or something. Listen for those little, squeakers.
Yeah,
You got to be on your game.
yeah.
And a lot of people just can't do that for 8 hours a day.
No.
So
It's
what I'm
hard
saying
work.
is, because it hasn't got an all metal mode, it's got a zero discrimination mode,
Yeah,
which isn't true all metal. It is much quieter
yeah,
in hot ground than a VLF in all metal mode.
yeah,
Okay. Now, it's not going to be. You're probably not going to get the depth and sensitivity of a VLF in all metal mode. I get that. But to anyone who's a new chum, all metal mode just doesn't make any sense to them.
yeah. No, it's
They
just,
can't run it.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to run a max and a gold.
Yeah.
With high sensitivity in all metal mode in hot ground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can find gold, but you got to work.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a question each time,
But
isn't it? Like,
that's the thing about it. VLFs are so good on little gold.
Yeah.
So with this multi-frequency, small gold, you haven't got that threshold where you're going to pick up tiny inconsistencies in your detection field.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be easier for less experienced people to run in the gold fields.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a zero mode.
Yeah.
Because you can always dial in a bit of, because typically you get that 0102 target ID all the time.
Yeah.
That's just the ground.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
not all the time,
not all the time.
because it can be a nugget, but I mean repeatable.
Repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really strong, repeatable.
You can just dial in 1 pixel of discrimination on the bottom end and take the ground off a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you always risk, every time you do anything like that, you risk
Yeah.
missing gold, obviously.
Well, that.
But having said all that, it's not a hardcore prospecting metal detector.
No, it's not designed for
You
that.
know what I
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it's really good for, like, your grey nomads or travellers or families who want to spend most of the time in the bush or the beach, and then, hang on, look, let's go to the goldfields, have a crack.
I wonder whether. Because Finn recently busted his machine.
He's
Wonder whether I
a
could-
little bounty hunter.
Little bounty hunter. I wonder whether I can
What
shorten
did you
that up for it.
wrap it around Dad's legs or something?
No, he tried to kill a bird with it.
Oh, okay.
He missed the bird. No birds were harmed during
No
the
birds
filming of
harmed.
this. So that was the. Let's mix it up now. Gold Diggers mug. Who we got here for Gold Diggers mug? Jason Johnson. Jason Johnson.
This is a slick system, this.
It is a slick system.
This has got really professional since I was last here.
Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know when I was last here, but it must have been a year ago.
Jason Johnson. Congratulations, mate. I'll contact you afterwards for a Gold Diggers mug. No, it was slick while Taylor was here helping me.
Oh,
So that was slicker. There was less general cock-ups. So
right, there's been none tonight, is there?
not as yet.
What about your rant? You haven't gone on with your rant yet.
Oh, the butcher.
Are we gonna
run
hear the
quick.
rant?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you a story. Okay, story time. Okay, so probably 6 months ago, I had a bit of tooth come out in the back of my finger. I thought, the tooth, yeah, in the back sort of thing.
Chewing on a T-bone.
I don't know what it was doing.
Because
So,
that's all you pretty much eat, isn't it?
well,
I've been to Ben's Lease and had dinner with him.
yeah, well, we do eat it. We do eat it.
I think it's T-bone every night of the week.
Well, no, we have
Oh, we
some
had a bit
pork,
of, and a bit of
pork
pasta,
chops, pork chops and pasta.
and then T-bone
yeah.
the third night.
Third night, yeah. Anyway, so anyway, lost this bit of tooth 6 months ago. Didn't worry me. Move on. Anyway, Saturday night, had a bloody horrible bloody pain in the side of it. Anyway, my Annette sent me off. She organised to go to an emergency dentist. Go and get the job done. Righto, go in there. I'm not a big fan of dentists, right?
No,
So-
I'm not a big fan of them at all.
I'm in the waiting room. And what annoys me is, this annoys me. This is a secondary rant to the first rant.
It's a multiple layer rant.
It is a multiple layer
I
rant.
like this.
If my appointment's at 1:30, right, and I'm early,
Yeah.
because I don't want to miss my appointment time,
No.
right, and then you got to sit there for 40 minutes.
I know.
Because there's 6 other blokes going before you.
I know.
That I'm on
I
time.
don't understand
You
how
be
that
on
works.
time.
I don't understand why. This is the problem with modern medicine: is waiting.
Waiting, yes.
You know,
waiting.
why should I have to wait if I've got a 10 o'clock appointment? Why
Oh,
have I
well,
got to
I
wait
was on
till
time.
11
Yeah, I was on
to
time.
go into
yeah.
the?
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
I know. Anyway, let's not get distracted here. So anyway, waiting room full of people, right? In I go, about 40 minutes late. So...
You're in pain at this time? Still in pain?
Yeah, a little bit. Not too bad.
That should have been a triage situation.
It should have
I
been a
thought.
triage. Yeah. Anyway, so waiting room full of people. In I go, root canal. Beautiful. Okay, let's get on with this, right? So... They're grinding away. They give me all the
They've
shots.
started on the root canal.
No,
Straight up. Oh, yeah, got to remove the old bit.
Old bit, and then they give me heaps of shots. And she says, "Oh, righto, we'll just numb that nerve now." She sticks this needle in, hits straight in the nerve, right? My God, I bellowed like I called her some. I had to apologise when I was leaving.
And all the staff.
All the staff. And then what was left of the waiting room.
Oh, yeah. See, this is the thing. People with later appointments got in earlier because you cleared the waiting room out.
So I apologised to her for my behaviour. What I said, but gee,
No, it's just justified.
I reckon I was 2 feet off the table when she
but
did that.
It gets worse. What happened to the drill?
So anyway, she must have shot me. I was numb.
This is before she's done any drilling.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was numb from this side of my mouth all the way around to up here by my ear till about 11 o'clock last night, right? And so she filled me up full of this stuff. Anyway, so I'm laying there.
Was this a vet or a dentist?
I don't know. I call her the butcher of Runcorn.
Yeah.
So I'm laying there, right? And she's filled me full of this stuff. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. So anyway, she's grinding out this thing, and she claims my tongue came across.
Oh, so right? You'll blame... She blamed you.
She blamed me. But I was full of all this... She'd shot me full of all this drugs, right? But what I felt was her dropping the drill, right? So I'm a bit dopey tonight because she's chewed the side out of my tongue and into the bottom of my mouth here. So not only am I...
pretty knocked her out.
Oh, I felt... I rang a net. I got out and I said... I don't like the dentist much. I said, I told the story and she said, oh, God.
Yeah, but this is only, you got to go back. The root canal.
No, I'm not going, no. Look.
There's like 5 procedures in a root canal.
I know.
This is only the start.
I know. So what I've said, I've made the agreement, because the net sort of forces me to go to the dentist, right? I think probably a few blokes are like that.
Probably a good way to do it, but...
So, I said to her, I will go to the dentist as many times as you like, as long as I sit in that chair and they knock me out. They put the gas on me and I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to know
Plus
about it anymore.
It's a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
I reckon we could knock you up a tooth in the shed. You got plenty of gold laying around here.
There is a bit of gold. There's a bit of gold laying around here. Actually, this is next week's show. While we're talking about this next week's show, we're going to do a little bit on... Let's try this. So, you should have audio now, because I haven't fixed the audio up from last week when we go the USB microphone.
Oh, so it's the USB microphone at fault.
Yes, I blame the USB microphone.
Oh, did you get your rant out there? Did you hear that?
Yes,
because
we
it's
switched
only the
over.
microphone thing. Oh, okay, well that's more important.
So,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't have heard this. So next week's show is going to be, we're going to work out, we're going to do specific gravity on this little fella, work out exactly how much gold's in it. So you probably can't, well, you can't see it because I've turned the USB thing off, but that piece of gold there. Microscope. So that bit of gold there, we're going to have a good look at and find out how much gold's actually in there, sort of thing. So, yeah, so that's fine. Now, have I told you, I've got another rant.
Okay.
I'm full of rants,
If you finished the
You've
other
started
rant, is the other rant finished?
Well,
no, it's sort of. It's not. It's an ongoing story.
Yeah, but I've said to Annette, nothing's happening with this tooth.
No.
Unless you find someone to lock me out.
Oh, well, don't go to dentists in dark alleys in the middle of the night and run corn.
Jeez.
Like, why is she sending you there?
I'm not a...
I bet Annette doesn't go to that dentist.
Yeah. Well, no. She goes to a place at South Bank, apparently.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So...
And she's got beautiful teeth.
Yeah, she has got nice teeth.
Yeah.
She sends me to the butcher of Runcorn.
Well, it's only you.
And I'm only using that name because they might sue me if I say
Yeah,
it.
I know. I hope there's more than one dentist in Runcorn.
Yeah, particularly emergency dentist.
where Mr. Ben O'Reilly was last seen on the appointment.
In the waiting room at about
yeah.
3 o'clock yesterday, cleared out with someone.
Yeah, no,
getting
it's
stuck
all good.
like a pin.
I don't think that's a justified complaint.
Oh, it was.
You shouldn't have to put it. This is a first world country.
It is.
No.
I felt like I could have done a better job. I saw Blake Mitchell on his Facebook there the other day. He pulled a tooth out with a pair of pliers in the shed.
Nice.
Fairly unpleasant. I wouldn't have broadcast it, but I reckon it would have been less painful.
Instant relief.
To pull it out.
It's what the old timers used to do.
Yeah.
You know, put on a string on the doorknob and slam the door.
Yeah. Now, what was my other release going?
You had another rant.
I had another rant, and what was it going to be about? I don't know now.
It wasn't nothing to do with dental hygiene.
No. Well, I don't know now. I've forgotten it. So
something to do with the gold? No. I don't know.
No, I don't know what it was.
Kind of fell apart when the microphone.
Yeah. So, right, I'm a bit bloody sook. Now, I've remembered my rant.
Okay.
I don't know how I've forgotten it. Now, this will be interesting. I'm going to just have a look at this, and you might have to bear with me because I don't know whether I've set the microphone up on this one. So we're just going to go across here, and I'm going to. Yes, it looks like the microphone's working on this one. Where's the duck? Oh, he's on his way down the hill. So I hope everyone can hear this. Yes. So let me switch across here. So this is my rant, right? Weekend Prospector. I don't know whether you've been watching it, but the Weekend Prospector is a very, very good show. So Nikki has upset me because on Tuesday night, this Tuesday coming, no, is it this Tuesday? I think it's this Tuesday.
Yeah, you said it was.
Nikki will let me know either way. But Andrew Bales, who I thought was a mate of mine, and clearly is not, is going on Nikki's show, not coming on mine.
Well,
so, and we'll get to the duck in a minute because I haven't finished. So on Nikki's thing here, Nikki's
that's kind
Facebook,
of that's a bit like claim jumping.
It is a bit like claim jumping. Should be.
If this was 1885,
there'd be trouble.
There'd be trouble.
Yeah, there's trouble enough. It's digital trouble now.
And she wouldn't be able to run in a big long skirt. She'd be wearing in 1885.
Yeah, with petticoats, and hoops, and all that sort of thing. What's that?
You chase it down.
Girdle.
Yeah, the girdle and everything.
Yeah. So
she wouldn't be getting away.
No, exactly. But anyway, so Nikki's got Andrew Bales on.
That's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, I think. 22nd.
Nikki will correct us.
Is it 22nd? Yeah, tomorrow night. So, geez, I hope everyone could hear that then. Let's go back over
the audio's, there's a green thing going...
backwards and forwards. So
yeah.
It looks, Anyway, we're back. So, yeah. So...
didn't you have some questions we're supposed to be addressing?
Oh, well...
We'll get to them eventually.
We'll get to them.
About midnight.
Yeah. So, tomorrow, 7:30. And at some stage, I'll get over it. I haven't spoken to... Well, Andrew Bales... I did speak to...
Is Andrew in Queensland?
No, Andrew's in Victoria.
Oh, well, he's locked in a cell somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, did you hear they might be lifting the restrictions Sunday?
Oh, God, he'll look out.
Yeah. Or lifting some restrictions.
Good on
Thank God
for
that, because I think people are going mad in Victoria.
That's long enough.
Yeah. So Daniel, from last week, asked what's the best pick to use while detecting. This pink one. The Brux breast cancer pick. Did you see how I did that with the pick? I was pretty
nice
slick with that, yeah.
Yeah,
Did we forget to draw? We forgot to draw a.
The duck went off.
The duck went off. So we've got to pick someone here. Sue Davis. Congratulations, Sue Davis. I've got a. This is there's a goldy coloured one here. We'll get that off to you, Sue. Congratulations. I don't know how I'm going to remember all these colours. So we're getting
You have
towards.
to rewind this thing and watch
Yeah, I'll have to
again.
watch it again. Yeah. So, and we've got these. We'll give these away shortly. Gold Diggers badge, maybe even Golden Spur. We'll get a little prize pack going,
Yep.
for the last two, because the Duck's 7 minutes away. That'll put us, and we'll just be 10 minutes overtime. That'll be sweet.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
that'll be sweet.
What's the time now? Oh,
8:15.
oh, okay, we've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
You could fit in 3 more rants.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to leave Nikki alone now because I'm
Yeah,
just about over it. So
She might counter with there'd be a counter rant tomorrow night.
oh, I'm sure there will be a counter rant tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear Andrew Bale's excuses, and I'd like to hear Nikki's excuses.
I know.
But anyway,
Oh, well. You're
We'll
stuck
see.
with me.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
You didn't get Andrew.
No. Well, you didn't go on Nikki's show.
No, I didn't.
No. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
No. I'm one of the original members
Oh,
of Friday Night
absolutely.
Live.
Friday Night Live. That was a big. It was a big show. I actually missed Friday nights,
Yeah.
but more people watch Mondays.
Do they?
Yeah.
There's that many, not just metal detecting podcasts, and they're on. You can watch whatever you like whenever you want.
Yeah.
These
And
days.
I think it's good.
Which is good.
Some of the
There's
I
so
think
much information out there, especially for newbies.
yeah, there is a lot of information out there for newbies. I think
A lot of wrong information.
there's a lot of wrong information as well. Exactly what I was about to say. There can be some wrong information out there, so you have to be a little bit careful. And that's one thing I'll say about Nikki gives good information.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that give good information, but
It's like what
some of it
I don't.
I watch and go, what? Doesn't make any sense at all.
No, and you get these people put up posts on Facebook. I'm thinking of buying a metal detector. What should I do? Or what should I buy?
Yeah.
It's like saying I was thinking of buying a car. What sort of car?
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Can't, if you got the ability to type up a meme on Facebook and ask that question, you could have spent that time researching metal detectors
Yeah, exactly.
and come up with your own. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because all the Holden blokes are going to tell you to buy a Holden, and all the Ford blokes are going to tell you to buy a Ford.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Make
And
your
then
own
there's
decision
the crazy people with XP.
with XP. Oh, and then you got Noctis floating around, and you got White. Still
Well,
White's
White's is
is still.
gone.
No, they haven't.
Oh, really?
All they've done is they've stopped production in the United States, but apparently they've got factories elsewhere in the world.
Oh, really?
So the company,
I thought it went.
well, I did too,
Fast.
but they're still making them. But they're not in the US, so I'm not quite sure. I think someone bought the company and kept the name, and the American factory shut, which is a big shame because that was the world's oldest hobby metal detecting company.
Yeah.
Now Garrett is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garrett's inherited that crown. Oh no, I've just told you why it still exists, but
Yeah.
it's like Triumph Motorcycles resurging. That's not really Triumph Motorcycles.
Yeah.
It's just the name.
It's just the name. Yeah. Now, Warren, I have a question for you, and
Yeah.
then I'm going to I've got to duck off and do something quickly.
Okay, I've got to
Right.
run this by myself.
Right? Yeah.
Hope I don't touch something.
So,
Yeah, go on.
Francis asked for a couple of weeks ago, with fines, what's required to report and hand over government-wise?
I know why you've asked me this question.
Yes, yeah. Well,
I
you've
could-
got
I could go into-
experience.
I could go
I'm
into
going
a
to go
lengthy-
now.
lengthy
I'll leave you
story.
guys here for about 25 minutes with Warren
Yeah.
ranting again. But anyway, I'll be back.
Okay, so if you look at every state's different, every state and territory is different, and every country is different. If you're not watching this from Australia, but I'll talk from a Queensland aspect. The Queensland Heritage Act's 2002, which I've read entirely because I was a victim of the Queensland Heritage Act. I was pulled up by the government for making a fine significant to the heritage of Queensland and not reporting it. But to cut a long story short, anything older than 50 years in Queensland, it's really designed for shipwrecks. You can't go and find an old ship and take treasure off a ship. But in theory, a 1950 penny is potentially a heritage item that should be reported to the Queensland government.
Which is mad.
Oh, anyway, I had a we'll say a tete-a-tete with the with the Queensland Environment and Heritage Department,
You had to please explain.
I had to please explain.
Yeah.
I actually got a formal warning from the government. Now, everything I did was above board. I was on public land, researched it myself, found some awesome stuff, which they thought they should have been told about because it was a significant fine to the heritage of the state of Queensland.
But how do you know what's a significant fine?
Well, it's chicken and the egg. I don't know it's significant until I dig it up. Once I've dug it up, I've broken the law.
Yeah.
It's just it's a horse's bum.
Yeah. It's
Anyway,
doesn't make any sense.
the original question, I think, in Queensland, if the value of the item's over $100,000, don't you have to report it to the government? I think it's $100,000.
I think so.
So, like in theory, you dig up a gold nugget that size, you're supposed to report it to the government,
Yeah.
or chop it in half with an axe.
Yeah. Then it's 250.
Then it's 250.
Yeah. Not an issue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. There is. Don't worry, they'll get you on. If they really want to get you, they'll get you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But just
the young guns in the house. Harley wants to know where her machine is.
So it's here, Haley. This is the one you had.
No.
Your real one.
She's got one on her way up.
This is a virtual Garrett Apex.
Yeah.
My trainer thought there's gone a bit.
Sorry.
The thing with important thing about metal detecting, and it's whether it's gold or relics or anything, make sure of your ground. Don't trespass, don't nighthawk.
Yeah.
You've got to be sure of the ground you're on. You've got permission and you're allowed to be there.
Yeah.
You're not in a national park.
Yeah.
You're not in a heritage site. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Or you've got permission from a landholder. That's the first point. Because if your actual activity is illegal in the first place, then you've got another layer of trouble on top of what have you dug up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Heritage Act is designed for historic shipwrecks. I get that.
Yeah.
In case I find another Pandora, I've got to tell the government.
Yeah.
Okay, but the way it's written, any land artefacts, and there have been some fantastic relics dug in Queensland.
Yeah.
Historically.
Yeah.
Like that golden Buddha, not the golden Buddha from
WA.
not that one, the solid gold Buddha from the Palmer River. Which is in the Australian Museum.
Yeah.
So there are some fantastic relics that are really significant historical finds.
Yeah. And they should be.
They should be in public display.
Yes.
It shouldn't be in my cupboard or in a bucket in the shed.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly if it's a gold Buddha in the bucket in the shed.
I've got a bucket full of gold Buddhas, but I should tell someone about that, I suppose. No,
but
you know,
I think that whole system needs a redo.
Well,
to what the UK uses,
Yep,
where you need to report it.
Exactly. That's a good point because that's fantastic. The UK DFD, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic system.
Yeah.
Like you look at. There's talk of it making it illegal in France.
Yeah.
It's illegal in Sweden. It's illegal in Denmark.
Yeah.
Because of Viking artifacts.
Yeah.
Illegal, not just you got to report it. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Italy, it's illegal to metal detect in the country of Italy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done it, but on a beach.
Yeah.
But people do it.
Yeah.
But okay, it's quite okay in Australia, but you've got to be within the realms of your Heritage Act, and you can drive a road train through the Heritage Act. If they wanted to, if a Queen's councillor wanted to come up against me, he's going to take me down.
Yeah.
You know.
I bought you a present.
This is great. Look at this.
Look.
We've got dessert.
What do we got? What we got here is Mitch and Ben, right, who are regular watchers of the show. When the Ducks kicked off, it did get a bit melted, but they made us some gold. This is vanilla ice cream,
and it's black.
I
hope this is real gold.
Yeah, I hope it is too. But I don't know whether it's.
Well, that's good.
Is it all right?
Yeah,
it's a bit warm in here.
No, that's really good. I don't know what the flavour of the gold is, but the black stuff's vanilla.
Oh, that is nice. We might have to ditch this.
That's really good stuff. That's quality.
Yeah, no, they're proper chefs. Like they're.
Oh, okay.
They've got the white jackets and all that stuff.
So this is Gold Diggers.
Gold Diggers ice cream. Look at that with the gold flakes in it.
Bespoke.
It did go a bit soft.
It's a bit.
The freezer
the
wasn't
problem's not
quite
the
up.
ice cream. It's the Gold Diggers freezer.
Yeah, the Gold Diggers freezer's a bit ordinary. But that's really nice ice cream. So thanks, boys.
Yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. Yeah. So
it comes in a nice tub too.
Yeah, they put in a tub there. So. That's beautiful.
You kick on, I'll just eat this ice cream.
Yeah, you get on with it, but it's beautiful ice cream. That I think the boys made it. It's not
nice.
just
Really nice.
coloured or anything like that. Now we got to do a prize draw here. So we're going to get NQ Explorers sticker badge. We got Gold Diggers and a Golden Spur badge. So we'll get you a badge pack out. So let's just randomly pick here.
What else you got in the fridge? This ice cream's good.
Clay Harlan, congratulations, Clay. We'll get that out for you. And we got 8 minutes. We're 8 minutes from the next duck.
What do we need to address? Oh, for the next duck.
The next
I
duck.
thought you meant from stumps.
No, well, we are. We'll do the duck and then we'll call it a night.
Righto.
And go and have a bit more ice cream.
Yeah, we'll have some more ice cream. And you can
It's
have
nice
some
ice cream.
more Panadol for your dental issue.
Oh, I tell you, I'm not going back to that person again.
No.
Righto. So, has anyone got any questions? Donna found in Tasmania an old cattle drovers camp. Lots of old relics in there. That would have been an interesting little find.
Tasmania's a tricky one. They are red hot on heritage items.
Heritage items, yeah,
I know of people, associates of mine, we'll call them, who have been raided.
Yeah.
For coins and stuff.
Yeah. No, they
Tasmania's hot on relics.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't go into Hyde
It looks
Park
like
and
we've
sit-
been eating licorice.
Does it?
Yeah. We
need some dental work done.
Dental work done.
Better go to the Runcorn.
The butcher of Runcorn.
That's what they didn't tell us. It turns your teeth black.
Mm.
Oh, well, okay.
So lease news. We'll talk about the lease.
Right.
Warren's coming out. I don't know when are you free? Next week?
Yeah,
this week?
come up next week. Bring an 8, take some apexes up there. And
Yeah. We'll have a play. So
get a video made.
Yeah. So lease news. We're putting up dates tomorrow for the next training course, which will be, I forget them now, but it's mid October, I think. So have a look at them for tomorrow. But I'm going up Wednesday, I think. I'm going up Wednesday, coming home Monday.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a good run at it, run the plant.
Are you going to run some material?
Yeah. And we're going to run a lot of material, and we're going to chase that. So I've found a fairly good patch of gold in a gully, and let's say this is the gully. I found a really good patch of gold through here. All the country runs on a 45-degree angle to the thingo, so I'm going to chase that sideways before I drop right down on it, sort of thing. So, yeah,
that should be some good nuggety stuff in there. Then.
Here we go. 22 carat gold leaf in that thingo.
Oh,
and that one tub was a $50 tub of ice cream.
I just ate gold leaf.
Gold leaf. Right.
Where's that going to end up? I could have. Shouldn't we have sieved it? Should have classified that before we ate it. Eh?
But that's a $50 tub of ice cream, that.
Oh, well, we probably just. Gee, that's nice stuff.
It is lovely stuff, isn't it? Yeah. So, thank you, Mitch. Benny had a hand in it too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, thanks, guys. That's really good. So, so the lease is ticking along, but
you still got plenty of water up there, eh?
Tons of water, too much water. A lot of it's all. A lot of the ground's all waterlogged,
which makes it hard to run through the trommel.
Yeah, it won't run at the moment, sort of thing. So we have to chase some. Dry ground for the trommel, but yeah.
Oh, I might come up on Thursday with a machine.
Yeah. So here's a suggestion for you, David Rowe: pan your poo.
I'll do it. I'll put it through a 3 mil sieve first. You got to work it right through.
It sounds like you've done this before.
Yeah. See how much is retained on the 3 mil.
Yeah.
And then we'll run it through the 6 mil. We'll do it the other way around.
The other way around.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's good. I'm full of.
And Todd is the date man. This weekend would have been the Metal Detecting World Championship.
Oh.
So that.
It would have been okay.
Yeah.
So we would have been. The plan was, of course, I haven't been on here for a while. This time last year we had Bo Aquachiga was out here.
Aquachiga was here.
He's actually stuck. He's stuck in Scotland at the moment with the zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
he's making that second season of River Hunters, but he hasn't put up a video for a while.
Yeah,
I'll have to message him.
Yeah.
He's because there's all sorts of issues with quarantine and moving around.
Yeah. But so he's in Scotland. He's stuck in Scotland.
He's stuck in Scotland. Well, he was last I heard.
Yeah.
Actually, the last time he did that, his first season of River Hunters, he got really sick. He got Gardia from the river.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
I'm not saying Scottish rivers are filthy sewers, but
well, that one was.
That one was. Yeah, no, he got really sick. He lost a huge amount of kilos. Like he got really sick.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope that hasn't happened again. I should message him.
Yeah. So Cameron here there's a good lesson here. Okay. Cameron kept losing a target in a hole on the weekend with his detector. Filled the backpack up with dirt. Panned it when he got back to camp. 3 nice pickers out of it.
Yeah.
And that's quite often what happens when you're chasing a target around.
Yeah.
That's it
right.
pays to go and take the dirt.
Because as soon as you disturb them, any target it presents completely different to the coil and the machine.
Yeah.
And the machine, not so much with gold in that example, but especially with relics, or let's say not any target that's not gold, a nugget,
Yeah.
and you're in an all metal mode or you're not discriminating.
Yeah.
If you've got any discrimination set on a machine and you get an iffy signal,
Yeah.
and this is what knocks newbies around sometimes, pull it out of the ground, it disappears.
Yeah.
Where'd my target go?
Yeah.
Well, what happens now is all that's happening is the machine's doing what you told it to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't sure before, but now it's certain.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's knocked it out.
Yeah, it's knocked it out completely.
Yeah.
So you either got to go back to an all metal mode or a zero discrimination to hear the target that you already asked it to discriminate.
Exactly. Yeah.
It just wasn't sure when it was in the ground.
Yeah.
But now it's certain.
Yeah.
That's not the case with gold.
Yeah.
But it's a common thing where you get people on the beach or new detectorists recover a target and it disappears and they can't find it.
Yeah.
That's why the machine's only doing what you told it to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, run the apex on Warren's stomach to see how good it is.
Yeah.
See if you hear the gold leaf. So
In multi.
Yeah. So yes. So righto, we're going to kill the duck here. Kill the duck. We're going to cancel him. Right, we'll do this last prize draw. We'll run this through the randomizer here.
What's the last prize?
The last prize is another
Oh yeah, a sticker pack.
And what have you. So something's just happened to the stream here. I don't know what's going on here. So
If we
what
disappeared.
happened? We've frozen for some reason. The internet's obviously not playing the games here. We just need to.
We'll be back shortly if you can hear us.
It'll just reconnect. It's an internet thing. It's the wind. It's blowy here tonight.
Oh yeah, blows the cloud.
Yeah, well,
That's what's happening.
Yeah. So I see it's reconnecting now, sort of thing. So
The wind blows.
See, here it goes here now. Look, see, boom.
Oh, we're back.
We should be back now. So
There we are.
yeah,
Our issues with the cloud.
yeah. No, not the.
You said the wind blew the cloud.
The wind affects the internet connection here for some reason. So,
You sure? Yeah, okay.
so we'll draw this next one, and hang on a tick. We'll just get this set up because this is the big one. Because we're going to throw a Garrett gold pan in with this one as well, so everyone knows what that is. I'm just trying to find where this
Randomizer.
where the randomizer.
I hope I didn't bring that load of coal for
is.
nothing.
Hey,
That load of coal I had to haul in here to run that randomizer.
round the randomizer. So yeah, where was that? There we go. Right. Okay, so we're set up here. Let me just run the randomizer here. So this is for a Garrett gold pan, the NQ Explorers badge, and the thing. We'll get your Gold Diggers badge and a what is it?
Gold sperm.
Golden Spur Mining badge. We'll throw a little badge patched together in a pan and send it out to you. So we'll run it now. Here, let me click it now.
It's a complicated process.
It is a complicated.
Well, it's,
Hang on a minute here. This isn't going to work. So the randomizer has picked Nikki Bailey.
oh, okay.
Now Nikki Bailey's not on my good books here. I don't know what to do here. Whether to can it.
No, you got to go with the randomizer. You can't.
No.
You're going to redraw it.
I'm going to redraw it.
Okay.
Nikki's upset me.
Yep.
Nikki's upset me. So what do you reckon, Nikki? Where
I'm
is
sure
she?
she's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah. She's having a laugh here. So, Nikki and I will talk about that. So I'm a bit annoyed that Nikki's come out. I actually said to her last week that I'm taking her name out of the hat
Oh.
for a couple of weeks because
Yeah, but you might win a prize on her show.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, right. After giving her a stick about the weekend Prospector. So, Nikki and I will talk about that. We might even donate that to give away on Nikki's show at some stage. So,
That's a good plan.
Yeah, so we'll redraw it now. We're going to redraw it because, yeah, we'll get something on Nikki's show and we'll go from there. So, right, I can't believe that. I should have taken it out. I told her I'd take it out.
Are you going to send someone the tub of ice cream? That'd be a good prize.
Why Australia Post
Australia
going
Post.
to it? Yeah,
Might be real good by the time I got there.
Righto, so redraw Lionel Jurds from Parks.
Oh, New South Wales.
New
mate.
South Wales. So Parks, well done. So congratulations, Lionel. So guys, that's the show tonight. Lynn's just informed us that the ice cream wouldn't be a good price because it'd melt.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. we didn't factor that into the plan.
Didn't factor that in. So
Oh, the padded post bags are pretty insulated.
yeah, they are. Not that insulated.
No.
My freezer wasn't really up to the task.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so righto. So we'll work it out with Nikki. So we'll get her something to give away on the channel. So righto, guys.
Good night,
Thanks
everyone.
very much. Have a great week. We'll see you next week for talking about species and stuff and how to weigh them up, and we'll see Warren at the lease
In the fullness of time.
In the fullness of time. Yes. All right, guys. Thanks very much.
Good night, everyone.